Here we go.
Oh, hello. Bit of push and shoving already, boys.
Don early in the middle.
And we did we see the toss of the coin while we're enjoying that?
Well, Newtown are kicking to the right of the broadcasting booth.
Which will be
uphill.
The
Now-
Finesford end.
Finesford end.
Matty in the back of the box here has just come and delivered the goods. 3 condies in the one Newtown team for the first time today. How good's that? He's all over it.
Matty.
He's also put his phone number there, I think, for any listeners.
That is
out
not your job. That is not your job to show me up, Matty. There's other 3 other bastards here doing that. We don't need you to do it as well.
You're busy talking.
Yeah.
We've actually got Hardy. He's gone to Jai Sheen down here, and Larkham's gone to Hocking in the goal square, so it's going to be an interesting matchup.
Berry and Fanning in the middle. Up they go. Neither player wins it. Berry, Jack Boy grabs it, kicks it down into the forward line. Close up. Can he take the mark? Sorry, no, that was Howarth. Drops a chest mark. Over the top it goes. Bounce over the top. Was that Braddock that dished the handball out to Condi? Condi is chopped off here by Walker. Jai. Up and under. Up they go. Some courage required there. And run over the line on that occasion by the Newtown player. When he turns around, I'll tell you who it is.
I think it was Jake Anderson, number 5.
Yes, it was. Have a crack at it, Buzz. See if you can get a score on the board.
Yep, ball comes back in. It's about 60 out from home. The throw-in fell short of both the ruckmans, so Newtown allowed to get some space clear, but it's Leopold who ended up extracting the footy. Here's Sammy Hughes, the best substitute teacher I ever had at St Joey's Milky, as the ball goes over the top. McMahon, here he is. We speak of him early. He dishes a handball out wide, but to no one in particular. Patton will win this, or nearly won the foot race, but McMahon just bobs up again, and Newtown can repel. It's a wonderful tackle by Hughes. Patton over the top. Here is Howarth. He's tucked in on the boundary, just fumbles. So he handballs over the top in the direction of Logan Wagner, who's tackled. Condi's there. The ball still plays in. Stays in. There's a whistle, and it is going Leopold's way for a hold, I would suspect.
Yeah, just tackled off the footy there. It was pretty clumsy work there by the Newtown defence.
Marcus Thompson, is it the recipient?
Might be Patton, actually, I think, Milky. The little meatball.
And a 50-metre penalty, so that'll make it a certainty.
Makes it very easy.
First blood to Leopold, regardless. He definitely scores from here. As little meatball. Mitch Patton comes in and gets the first score of the game. How long did that take, JB? You got the clock?
Hey, I'll just get out of the box and I'll try and say it. We've got a minute and a half.
Good work. So on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that is Leopold. 1 goal straight. Newtown yet to score.
Obviously, the Ruckman's going to be a pivotal contest today. Dave Fanning, again, with VFL. There's a lot of players out here with VFL experience. So young Berry's certainly come a long way in his football, so he's going to have to try and get first hands and give Leopold the ascendancy out of the middle if he can.
So those 2 players we mentioned, young Jack Berry and Fanning. Up they go. Berry gets up high, knocks it down to Matty Miller. Miller's kick smothered. Up McCorkle goes, gets it, tries to crash his way through, dishes off the handball to Condi. He fumbles it. Crashing his way through is Thompson. Loose ball out the back. Condi tracks it. Can he pick it up? Plays for the kick. Good decision, umpire. Ball comes out to Malthouse. That's Jesse. His handball goes out quickly to Bouch. Bouch's kick is gone to where, JB? I can't see.
That's it, yeah. It's tight on the boundary line there. Newtown just keeping it in well. Condi got involved, gave the hands out to Harris. They just get a grubbing kick forward. Sheehan's put it on the boot. It's just going to bounce and go through for a minor score. Newtown's first score of the afternoon takes them to 1 behind. Leopold still with that first goal today.
Blood Toyota, proud supporters of the GFL for 20 years, these boys.
So Thompson brought the ball back into play, getting involved with Sam Scott. He's gone out wide. It wasn't a great kick. Newtown can intercept here and just throw it on the boot and get it inside forward 50. Leopold got the numbers though. That looks like Sam Scott again and clear the kick out of there. Berry though takes a juggling mark just outside his defensive 50. It's just how quickly here. So he's going to get it. He gives a hands off and they're just going to get a kick along the wing. Gain about 50 metres of territory. They're just going to a contest 1-on-1. Both players going out there. Comes down to ground level now and getting involved there was McCorkle. Just goes forward. Finds the leading Condi, who just can't take it cleanly. Has to handball over the top to Malthouse, who mentioned earlier is from Werribee. He gave it off. He was looking for Harris. But the time the boundary line there and taking it over was Hughes.
Start off all right, Hughes, hasn't he?
Yeah. Had plenty of opportunities to say his name so far.
And he's not from Werribee.
No, he's not from Werribee.
Spinning ball in it comes. Berry reaches over the top, slaps it down. Trying to crash his way through there is Ned Harris. Comes out to Condi. He tries to, that's the vice captain Rob, kicking it in hope there from the Newtown forward. Into the pack. Hughes is in there again. I'll mention him again so we'll see if we can get him some votes. And the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in on the outer side, Buzz.
We do. just on the painter 50 by the look of things. It does feel a long way away.
It
Just
does, doesn't it? It's wide
compared to
ground,
other grounds, it is a very wide ground here at Elderslie Reserve. Still just one goal place, one behind Leopold's way as the ball comes to ground level. There's plenty of numbers converging around this footy. McCorkle attracts a crowd. The umpire's held onto the whistle, but then he crosses the arms and we'll throw it up again. We're still on the painter 50. Ball still at the drop. Waste no time. That was Berry over the top this time, who won the hit out. Connie dishes wide. They have a chance to pump inside 50 finally. Newtown is towards the back, bringing it to ground and doing it well was Michael Connie. The ball's at ground level. They apply some good pressure to the Eagles and they'll force a stoppage just at the top of their goal square and a good opportunity to get their first goal of the afternoon.
They've set up well here, Newtown. They've got a couple sitting behind the ball, so it's making it very difficult for Leopold if they do get a possession to get it out at the moment.
One of those being Matty McMahon. He's very dangerous in that situation. Just taking up space. Well, paper's blowing everywhere.
Yeah, windy day here.
Well, you're talking about how wide the ground is. We're glad the sun's out, because when the sun's not out, it's very tough to pick them out on the other side. Top of the square, boys.
Yeah,
I can't. That's all I can tell you. It is.
it fell to Josh and he couldn't quite pick it up quickly. There's plenty of numbers around this footy. Be hard to extract it out of there, and there's another stoppage. Umpire Gary Sweet comes in and folds the arms.
Gary Sweet.
He's my favourite hooky, as you know. Does a lot of our games. He'll throw it up. It's about 15 from home. Sheehan does the ruck work for Newtown, but again, some fierce contest and numbers
of players around
the
this.
footy.
There's
Yep. There is no player in the other half of the ground at the moment. Every player part of the full ground press. Berry brings it down convincingly, but once more Leopold apply some fantastic pressure and wrapped up. Here we go, Jim, and try to get it out of there.
Yeah, we'll have a crack, and I'll tell you what, it's hard to pick out players in there at the moment. There's about 20 of them around the footy. It's thrown up quickly now. Berry was shoved under the footy. He went for the tap and had a fresh area. The ball hit the ground, and they're all diving in on it again. No one really getting a clean possession out of that.
Won't be long until the umpire picks a free kick here to either get a goal, shot on goal, or he'll give it to Leopold to clear the area.
So it goes up again. Berry got the tap again, but he's tapped it towards goal. Newtown, they can try and grab one through, and the umpire's found a free kick just to clear the congestion. And it's going the way of Leopold, unfortunately for Newtown. And it's Marcus Thompson with the ball in hand. Just gets on that right boot and he thumps it out to the far side. Went up in the contest there, came down and smashed back towards Newtown goal, trying to get there was a Newtown play, but Leopold, they can quickly move it forward, and taking the mark was Matty Miller, just outside his defensive 50. He's looking up the wing now. Not a lot up there. It's a bit of a helicopter mongrel sort of kick. It's gone about 40, and well, the bouncers favoured him. My voice started to go there. Getting involved there was Matty McMahon for Newtown. They're going to get the switch going here and bring it out wide. Going to get on the end of that was Ned Harris. He fumbled the mark, but he can regather with a bit of pace and give the hands off. Now they're going to get a kick inside 450, and they've got a man free, and the mark will be taken.
Really good transfer of play there by Newtown. Brock Birch obviously kept his width really well, and that allowed McMahon obviously to swing the ball and transfer play out to this side where all the space was for the forwards to lead into, which Josh Sheehan, a smart footballer, he realised that, and he's on the end of it.
So Josh Sheehan making his way in here. Be a tough kick with the breeze early. He's giving it a fair ride. He's pretty confident with it, I think. It's coming back. There's a bit of left to right, and it's looked like it might have just carried.
No, it's a behind.
It's a behind. He's second. Tim House with the double M. Tim. Almost tried to pull it in there.
So Leopold to bring the footy back in. It's Thompson who drives towards this broadcast side. Someone's got to get a hand on this before it goes out, and they do. It was close. It was given a nice shove in the back, but Leopold will maintain possession of the footy. It's in the hands of Daniel Pitcher right in front of us. He goes down the line. Should work. It's over the head of Lewis. Taking the mark is Kevy Burke. Very, very good player for Leopold. It was a dangerous kick. Plenty of numbers around the footy for Newtown, but Patton, who's collared, gets a kick away just in time. And now Jai Thompson will hunt this footy. Look at him go. He's approached by two. Wanted the free kick, didn't quite get it. Then he goes again, kicks off his back. He was lying flat on his back, just managed to get a kick away. Bursting through, and they'll get it back here. Just fumbling at the vital moment was Matty Miller. The ball's still live for Leopold. They dish wide. It's in the hands of Sam Scott, who kicks one forward, but the mark is intercepted and taken by Bill Laurie, the old Phantom with pads on in the back pocket.
Wonder if he's got pigeons as well, this bloke. Laurie goes with the left foot down the line, finds his teammate, Jai Sheehan. No, sorry, just saw the 7. Harris, Ned Harris. I thought he'd shrunk. Ned Harris got it, half back, goes down the wing, looking for his teammate, fisted away from House, picking it off on that occasion. Was his teammate. I can't quite work out who that was, but he's turned it over. It's gone to Pepper for Leopold. He bounces over the head of Howarth. It's all Newtown at the moment. Can they clear it from there? That's McCorkle. He tries to get it clear. Back across to his teammate. Comes out the back to... can't look. That's Malthouse, is it? The little fella?
Yep. Malthouse, yep.
Malthouse finds the other McCorkle.
It's Hocking, I think.
That's Hocking. 35 goes out. Matty McMahon's got the sit at the back. Can't quite
brilliant.
trap it, but well fisted out of bounds. And that, of course, is Jai Walker. Too many bloody Jais. Jai Walker who thumps it over the fence. Right in front of the Newtown coach's box.
Yeah, Ripper spoil that. If it gets over the top there, Matty McMahon was just going to take it and just run towards
Eddie
goal.
Bet style.
Yeah, that's it. So it's thrown back into play. Sheehan and Berry doing the ruck work of this occasion.
Oof.
Berry got the tap down. It wasn't a bad one, but Newtown had been able to intercept it in the end. It just stole it on the boot, getting going forward. McMahon sitting underneath it.
Hey.
Fanning was pushed down to the footy, charging out of the square. Almost free kick to him. Newtown, they're trying to bring it out towards our commentary position, towards that pocket in front of the umpire's rooms over there.
Ooh.
Leopold defending well, though. Fanning's going to get there first, and he's going to slap it towards goal, but it's going to go over the boundary line for throw in.
Interesting. Throw it. He slips it out of bounds. A defender does that. It's free kick.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly right. Yeah, good pick up, Milky.
Yep.
So we throw back into play. Deep in the Newtown forward half. Fanning went for the tap. He missed it. Condy's out the back here. That's Rob Condy. Throws it on the boot. It's going back towards that pocket again. And it's just taken under the line there by the Leopold defender for another throw in the same position.
Tight opening, boys. Very, very competitive.
Yep, plenty of congestion early on. No real free ball. Fanning wanted the free kick, didn't get it. Larkham will quickly clear on his left foot. It's gone higher than it has longer, and it's drifted with the breeze out right in front of the umpire's rooms.
That breeze that's blowing straight towards us.
Yep, and McCorkle will take the free kick. Jared Variety, he's right on the boundary. Umpire Gary Sweet makes the angle even harder. He's tucked in right on the boundary.
You shouldn't laugh at stuff you say, because then you keep using it.
He's about... I'd laugh even I'd say it if he didn't laugh, Milky. McCorkle just centres the footy to the hot spot.
Oh,
up high,
yes.
he's marked it.
He's getting
It is
it.
paid, Josh Sheehan. They had the clear run at the footy, was allowed to run and jump at the ball and takes the mark.
Really poor defending that. You can't let a player like Josh Sheehan get a free run at a ball like that
Yep.
in towards the top of the square. Got to block his run or even just make a contest of it.
5 goals this season. Sorry, Milky. He
You're right.
comes in. Josh Sheehan didn't look fantastic
Yeah.
off the boot, but it's still gone through
Squeezed it
for a goal.
in.
Has squeezed it through. 4 goals in round 1, 1 last week, and now 1 goal, 1 today.
So the benefit of Josh Sheen, obviously, he's capable of going to the ruck, and he's going there now. But Fanning was actually playing your traditional full forward, so Berry's opposed to Josh Sheen there, and he's too agile, and that's why he gets to run and jump, because young Berry, obviously, defensively, probably isn't quite as adapted or as attuned as Jeremy Larkham or a Hardy. So Jai realised that, and he gets on the end of a...
And the second
a
the
kick.
defenders start looking at each other,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
you're on top of them.
Yeah.
So back in the middle on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, it's 1 straight Leopold, 1-2 Newtown, 2-point margin. Blood Toyota, proud supporters of GFL for 20 years. Sean Blood, he's I reckon he has 1 or 2 beers every Premiership Cup just for the fun of it.
Don't we all?
I even have one just through any sort of cup. And as Berry goes up, knocks it down to Matty Miller. Miller with a wobbly old kick, puts it in front of his teammate there in Boyd. Boyd dishes off, goes back to Miller, was it? Comes back, trying to crash his way through. That was Hocking, so not Hocking. Hinkley, who's had the finger cut off at the start of the year. Leopold heading goalward. Miller ships it through.
Great work rate from Matty Miller. Obviously gets the clearance, follows up. He's a workhorse and has been for a number of years at GFL level, and a quality player for sure.
Was that Matty Pitt that kicked that? Boys? No help?
May have been Marcus Thompson, number 3.
Yeah, I thought. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We'll give him a go.
Pitt must have given off the handball because they all went to Matty Pitt. That's all. And on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, we've got 2 straight to Leopold. They lead Newtown 1 goal 2. 8. Righto, Buzz, see if you can get us a nice call out of the middle, mate.
Yep. No worries. It'll be Sheehan and Berry.
No umpire sweet.
The opposed, because it is an umpire sweep, Milky, so I wouldn't say it, you peanut. Sheehan wins it down, then wins the clearance. He just hacks it forward quickly. It's in the direction of his brother Zach Sheehan, who wiggles out of trouble and did quite well. Hocking on the wrong side for him. He was wrapped up and then dropped the footy. And will be holding the ball It was a good tackle. He was caught on his left side, on his right foot, just couldn't quite find it. I think that's Hardy over there, Milky.
Yep.
Yes.
With the footy, won the free kick on the half-back flank, just drives it with his right foot down the line.
Oh, he's hit the ground
it's a
hard there.
nasty fall.
That's Herbert, isn't it? Big Tom Herbert?
Yeah, I think it
Yep.
might be. There's plenty of numbers still around this footy. It's quickly cleared out, though, by Carmichael for Leopold. The ball's drifting towards the boundary. Patton gives his man a good shove and the ball over the line. And it'll be thrown in.
Wouldn't mind seeing a bit more of the footy on this side of the ground.
Just while I'm thinking about injuries, Hinkley chopped his finger off or something in the pre-season, and Fanning injured his shoulder.
Yep.
So they're struggling on a fraction in Newtown.
Yeah, and Hocking had
Oh,
off-season
yeah,
knee surgery as well.
maybe too high.
That is a free kick. Just maybe going.
Yeah.
Just.
Bill Laurie, it was a bouncer. Ripped his head off.
If he had a nose, anything like a cricketing version, it'd be a fair aim. McCorkle dishes back to him now. Left footer on the half-back flank. Chisels one towards the middle of the ground. It was at Hocking's bootlaces. He nearly got one on the back, but umpire Gary Sweet that time didn't pay it. Now they'll go inside 50 Newtown. It's a one-on-one contest. They got some isolation. Now they get numbers towards the footy. It's pretty well done by Jake Dowsett for Leopold, but he went to ground. It's just a matter of where Newtown can get the numbers. There's a free kick being paid. It is going Leopold's way, so they will be allowed to escape.
Really important contest won there by the Leopold player. Dowsett, it was a one-on-one, and as a backman, when you look around and you're the only one with 50 metres of space, you get a bit nervous, so it's a really good contest to win that one.
Loved how the umpire let it go at first too. They both had a hold of each other, could have easily been sucked into a free kick and just let it go.
Hughes goes out wide, finds Jack Berry, takes the mark. Back flank, goes to the outer side, puts it up. Oh, good mark there to his teammate, and that's Pitcher, Daniel. Looking around with the hairband. Not sure about that look, champ. Have a haircut's a lot easier. Goes down the outer side. Miller goes up, can't take the mark, but Crum beautifully. Tumbling ball into the forward line. Oh, good use of the body. Made the way for Jai Walker, and just can't quite get back to it. It's being defended by Newtown, but it comes off to Close. Close gives it off to his teammate. Bouncing ball into the forward arc, but it's defended on this occasion by Laurie, wasn't it? Comes out to his teammate. Kicks it high. Up and under kick onto the centre wing. Hughes is there, but he's got two to beat. Condi. Rob fumbles it. Lets Hughes back in. Gives off the handball back to Berry. Does he go the 1-2? He doesn't. Berry goes to the outer side to relieve the pressure.
Yes, Berry's gone out wide. He found Matty Miller there. He's just giving it short over the top. And they're just going to hold it up here, Leopold there. Looking for numbers further afield. It's not a lot going at the moment. They're just going to go the wide kick, a spearing kick, an interceptor there. That's worked out well for Newtown. They can bring it back towards the centre of the ground there. Taking the mark with Zach Sheen. Now he's just being held up now. Both teams setting up really well defensively. And he's just going to go deep. A dangerous kick, but it was a good one. Found Bevan Shalley. His first touch of the afternoon, I reckon. So he just looks towards the corridor. He's just sat that one up, but it's worked.
The Werribee boys
Luckily
just looking after one another early.
So Moldhouse with the ball just goes further afield. They should just turn and go here, Newtown. Should have done that. Yeah.
He's pinged him. No, umpire, please don't do this rubbish.
So that was Zach Sheen. I reckon he was off there.
He was going on the mark, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was running to the mark. He's run past the player to get to the mark.
Yeah.
Umpire's hot on that one these days.
I didn't think there was anything in that.
No.
So Sheen, who started with the ball on the outer side moments earlier, he'll have a shot from just inside 50. This being Zach Sheen. He's going to have to give a fair ride from there, and it's going to get the distance, but he's just pushed it across the face for a minor score. And on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, Newtown moved to a 1-3-9 to Leopold's 2 straight 12.
Not like Rob Condi to fumble the ball. It's usually very clean and obviously just a little bit rusty early, so hopefully he can find some football and drive Newtown forward.
And can I just mention that the Sheehan's have the entire Newtown score.
There we go.
Sheehan brothers.
And there's another one of your pet hates, Milky. Sammy Hughes stepping on the line during the kick out.
Shouldn't even be a rule.
It's ridiculous. Unless it's blatant. If it's a toenail,
it should be like the no ball rule in cricket. If you're, actually, or if you're completely over, they probably should pay it, but not if you're.
If you got something.
Not if you're towing it.
Yeah. So I went up and doing the ruck work there for Leopold was Lucas Boyd, and he's just tapped it towards the boundary line. So get into a less dangerous position, but still dangerous for the Leopold defence. The umpire's just going to throw it in. Boyd gets a front position, just gets a palm on it, just slaps it forward. Newtown, they try to get a flying kick towards goal. They couldn't get one, and now Leopold
they're
have got
out
the
there.
runners
Out here.
here, and they could really attack. Breaking away now is Kevin Burke that is. He's gone for a run. He took a bounce and he's given the hands out wide. They got runners through the middle, getting on the end of this chain. That was out there. That was Nick Burke. Gave it off again, and now they're going to get in kick going towards the forward 50. Great
good
mark
use of
taken on the
footy.
chest there. That was Mitch Patton. He just throws it on the boot. A bit of a high up and under towards the top of the square. Newtown got numbers. A brilliant fist there coming over the top. Not sure who that was getting involved.
That's a free.
Time the bench line there is you might have to take over Milky. I'm struggling to see.
Ball goes into the back line, defended well there by Cameron Lewis. I just thought that was a free kick against Leopold. He didn't appear to make any attempt to throw a boot at that footy when he was tackled.
No, but that's the modern footy, the way Leopold just swept it out of the back line.
Great mark.
Big House. He showed us his form in the GFL finals last year. Came from a reasonable... I didn't think it was an outstanding season, but geez, final series was amazing.
Do we want to call that a work safe mark of the day just to get one early?
Yeah, we'll get that out early. House moves it on, up into Jai Shen territory, up over the top, attempted fist away there from Darcy Keast. Oh, did Condi get one in the back?
Yeah, it's a good call from the umpire. He was like a hinge. He just flopped over at the knee. So that's a good call from the
Good
umpire.
call, yep. What's going on? The player, he's got them all. That's what happens when you make a good decision. Keep it up. They're right in front of us, Berry and Fanning. House throws a boot at it off the deck. Bouncing ball, Matty McMahon backs himself against Howarth. Howarth McMahon still on the deck. On this occasion, it's Jai Walker who has him. The umpire.
I thought he did everything he could then, Jai
Pinged him
Walker.
for high.
He did everything he could. He went from underneath and pulled him backwards. Bit stiff.
Matty McMahon, just a piercing pass into the hands of Tim House. And he will line up. 48 metres out directly in front. 139 Newtown Trail Leopold. 2 goals straight on the Blood Toyota scoreboard.
It's been a good first quarter of footy. Obviously tough and hard early, which is what you expect against two teams who obviously have ambitions of playing finals footy this year.
House comes in. Long bomb, but just to the right. And he has ruined my little stat about the Sheehan's having all the score. So 1-4-10 plays 2 straight 12.
No mention of the Dement work ends either.
Yes.
No, Dement not playing. That's killed me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's out there.
He is.
Yeah.
Pepper brought it in for Leopold. The ball's at half back. Plenty of numbers again, which has been a constant theme in this quarter. Ball up.
It's more important when Dement gets it at Dement work ends.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Works well.
Yeah.
Yep. Just don't keep harping on it, Milky. It was probably funnier last year. Ball comes towards the boundary. Still plenty of numbers converging on this one again. The umpire's pinged him, so he's tried to clear this congestion. It'll be a free kick going Leopold's way. Right on the boundary at half back. They go quickly too. Long down the line.
Wagoner, was it?
Plenty of numbers with the Eagles. Ball's at ground level. Umpire lets it go again. Does eventually burst out the back into the middle of the ground. Newtown parry it forward, and now they've got some space. Condi filters back to McCorkle, just at the back of the circles.
Oh.
Just nearly a nudge under the footy going the way of House. Wasn't paid. Now Condi again with another fumble, so he just hacks off the ground. It trickles towards the boundary. It's a 2-on-1 contest Leopold's way, and they should escape. Keast has the footy. Goes in his right foot towards us. Wagner will go up high against Condi, but Condi held his ground well, protected the space and the flight of the footy, and then goes on his
Punch
left
behind,
foot.
son.
Yeah.
Inside 50. Oh, coming late and having a good run of it was Billy Laurie. The ball comes out to Hughes for Leopold. Out wide, winning this foot race should be McCorkle on the half-forward flank.
Oh.
Miller approaches him. He'll give away a free kick though, Matty Miller, for in the back. The ball's about 50 or 60 out probably in the end as he gets a bit of treatment. But nothing in that. So it'll be McCorkle.
Nathan Braddock throwing his weight around.
All 67 kilo of it.
Just assesses his options and
Oh.
a really low
Jeepers.
ball. The ball's high up in the air, goes towards Keast and Sheehan. Sheehan got 2 hands to it, falls to the ground, then he butters up his own work, filters back. McCork on the left foot, snap on goal is wide. Salt and Pepper fumbles in the goal square, it's still live, and now finally rushed.
Oh, that could have been
Through
ugly for
behind.
Andrew Pepper there.
Would that have been spoken in the review on Monday,
I'd
Jacob?
say so. That's the old,
Oh, would have been for sure. For sure.
the old coach killer there if they give up a goal. It's coming out to about 20 metres out from the Newtown goal and cut over the boundary line. Leopold just couldn't cleanly get that one out of here. So once again, the ball locked inside the Newtown forward 50. Umpire going to throw it in. Rucks a do battle there. Berry works his way to the front. Newtown they get a tap out the back. That was House grabbing it out of the ruck and getting tackled.
Oh,
Free kick.
He's changed his
mind.
No. What's going
He's
He
on?
changed
changed his
decision.
mind. House went to put his hands across and said as if, so what am I supposed to do? And then he went, oh, okay, I'll ball it up.
Can't
You
change
can't
your mind.
just. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so.
I reckon he did.
He
Jacob,
changed
don't
his
you?
mind. He
He's
changed his
definitely,
mind.
that's not right. House gets the tap, trying to charge through. There was McCorkley. He couldn't do so. The ball hit the ground. They were just diving in on it again. A few players over the top of the umpire, just letting this one go. I think he's waiting for a free kick to come out of this, and eventually ball just bobbles up out of there. And
There it is.
yeah, there's
Yep,
a free
there
kick
it
for the
is.
hold, and it'll go the way of Leopold.
Well played by Benny Carmichael there.
Oh, they've just made
Mate, he's
Scrappy
given it
coming
off
out of
there.
defence.
Not real clean in the possession there. Getting the ball's Kevin Burke. He's just going to go up the line here to a one-on-one situation. Fanning's out the back. He should be able to get it. Now the handball comes out wide into the hands of Herbert, who just throws it on the boot, and the mark taken really tight on the line. From this angle, I'm saying that was out in the full of it. Doesn't matter in the end.
Doesn't
Ben
matter
Carmichael. Either way, he ends up with the footy.
Leopold, Drysdale, Leopold. Oh, sorry, Drysdale, Leopold, Drysdale, Leopold. He comes down the wing. Up he goes. Oh, big fist out of that pack. McCorkle's in there, taps it through his legs. Too clever. Billy Laurie's on the end of it. Gives it over to Condi. Condi, it gets over to Sheen, who's stripped of it. And good, well done there. Good work to the player in Matty Pitt, who puts it in the centre of the ground looking for big Jack Berry.
Oh, he's off.
He takes the mark and plays on.
Sensational.
Goes into the centre field. Oh, his teammate falls over in Burke. Tries to pick it up. Boyd, sorry, tries to pick it up, ditches it forward, and we'll just see Newtown. He's paid it too! Newtown defender in Braddock, I reckon it was, come off his shin, and it's got over the boundary line. And Mitch Patton has said, I reckon he did on purpose.
I reckon he almost didn't mean to get a shin on it.
Yeah.
It was just in his running stride.
As a forward now, it's worth appealing, or anyone, it's worth appealing
Yeah.
for those because the
God,
umpire are going to pay him.
You'd have gone nuts, used to appeal for everything.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And the ball
As a
goes
good forward should, Milky.
Yes, the ball goes across the face, and I don't reckon it was a score at all. I reckon it's
Nah,
And I think it might have actually bounced
missed.
inside the field of play
It
too.
did. Missed everything
Yeah.
meant to throw in, Milky.
a throw in. No one managed
No
to
one
get a
got
fit
it,
mid
yeah.
on that. Ball in. 5 around from the Leopold goal. Berry goes up, knocks it down because Kenny Smallman help him out. Good snap there. I reckon it was Jai Thompson.
I was thinking Joe Walker.
Walker.
I thought
Yeah.
it was
Walker?
Walker. Yep.
All heading to Walker, are they? Oh, I thought it was Jai Thompson, but I'll go with the majority. Give it to Jai Walker. Good, quick result out of that boundary throw-in. Good work from Jack Berry. Up high, smashed it down.
I've been really impressed with his ruck work, Milky. He's up against a more experienced opponent in Fanning, who's also played AFL footy, let's not forget. So he's started off really well today.
Just gets himself in great positions in the ruck, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Just uses his body to good effect.
3 straight, Leopold, 18. They lead Newtown 1 goal, 5, 17. Sorry, 11 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. Ball comes out of the middle. Oh, good pick up there by the little fella in Wagoner. Can't quite trap it now. He's picked up by Matty McMahon. Then dishes off the handball over to McCorkle. McCorkle gets it across to his teammate there in Herbert. Herbert's kick. Oh, the Keast was held on that occasion by House. Tries to get it out. Keeps going. Does Keast at ground level. Gets one in the back by Condi and gets a free kick. Good work. Good perseverance.
Did really well. Never lost his feet, which was the key then.
Gets a little kick out to Jai Walker, who's got a goal against his name that I don't think belongs to him. Anyway, goes up, puts it in front of Lucas Boyd. Can't take the mark. Ground level, picks it up, kicks it straight into Rob Condi. Rob Condi kicks a torpedo into Newtown's attacking area.
Yeah, it's over the head of Keast, and it'll be thrown in. Milky over the side that you cannot see. It's been a good, intense first quarter this.
Just about to tick over 28 minutes gone in this first term.
Beautiful, Jim. It's been a hard slog for both teams in this first quarter. It's been good viewing nonetheless. The ball about 65 out from home for the Eagles. Fanning in front, then just uses a boot. Sam Scott parries it towards the fence, and he's paid
he's paid
deliberate.
for it.
No.
It's
Sure
worth
about that.
appealing for, gentlemen.
Yep, they are.
It's
Right.
set the tone for the day, so
Yep.
you're a chance now.
Yep. Well, as
Every
long as
time she trickles over, just turn around and ask the question.
As long as they're consistent, I guess, with the rule. As Herbert puts it inside 50 for Sheehan, who got 2 hands at it, but threw them all. Leopold at ground level. Keast was waiting for someone to take him over, I think, in the end.
He was waiting for his mate Sammy Hughes to step into the field of play so we can handball it to him.
The ball will be thrown in right on the paint of 50 for the Eagles, as we near red time in the first quarter. They probably need a goal down. They've had plenty of ball inside 50, but only the one goal to show for it as it stands. McMahon over this footy with Walker to fall to Fanning, who dishes wide, and now Condi's got some space. Goes inside 50 on his right foot to a good position too. That's a wonderful mark by Dowsett. Going back.
I reckon his eyes shut.
Yeah, it was a very good mark.
Needs to change direction. Needs to change direction of the play. Newtown are set up pretty well down the line here, and there's not too many Leopold jumpers on this side of the ground.
Yep, Burke bereft of options, so he just drives towards Close, who presents some nice hands, but Braddock produced a nice fist. It falls to Wagner, fresh out of the Falcons Footy Factory, and releases Sam Scott, fresh out of the Northern Ballarat Footy Factory. Goes down the line to Burke, who grubbers one. It'll end up working though. It's paddled forward by Howarth to Boyd, who fumbled at the vital moment. Howarth will mop up again, then quickly hands, but over the line it escapes Boyd and out of play, 55 out.
Certainly been a lot of players fumbling the footy today.
Yeah.
Like, you won't get a better day at Elderslie Reserve, let's be honest. And there's been a fumble from here or there when sides are out. It's cost them.
Yes, they had their certain opportunity there, Leopold, to get away. Between Boyd and Howarth on 2 occasions. Spinning ball, back it comes. 50 around from the Leopold goal. Time must be nearly. Burke goes in, tries to ducks his head. Umpire says, "Where are you, champ?" He says, "You didn't try to get rid of it." Free kick. It going the way of Scotty Condi. Little short kick. Goes to Bill Laurie. Sorry, no, that's Sheehan. Gets it back. Umpire says advantage. What'd you blow the whistle for? We knew that. Goes to House. Tim gets the mark on centre wing. Oh, Rob Condi called it, then turned his back. So big Tim House got the manned up, so he's decided he's just going to go across to Ash McCorkle. Goes to Fanning by hand. Fanning dishes it across to his teammate. Gets the old 1-2, but it's Condi. Scott that tries to pick it up. He's dispossessed. Goes back to Fanning in the middle of the ground. He's looking for someone to give it to. Little short kick to no one in the middle. And the siren sounds. And at quarter time, the scoreboard reads.
Newtown 1-5-11, Leopold 3-1-19.
Good quarter of footy, gentlemen. There's certainly been opportunities for both sides. Newtown, they were disappointed with 1-5, I think. If you take the stat of time in forward half, as the buzz stat is these days, Newtown certainly had the majority of the play down their end and just were unable to capitalise with more goals, which they'll be disappointed at quarter time, I would have thought. Very
interestingly too, Matty McMahon was just in the centre of the ground. They're having a bit of a chat to the umpires. I wonder if the deliberate out of bounds rule may have been questioned there.
We'll take
5-14 at quarter time.
Down at Central Reserve too. Yep. Good work around the grounds there, JB. Worked out how to work an iPad. That's fantastic. It's taken you 3 years. Back in the middle. Up they go. Those two players we mentioned. Berry wins it again. Knocks it down to Scott. Can he trap it? But Matty McMahon chips in. Gets it over to Bouch. Bouch kick off the side of the boot. Wobbly old thing. And the mark is taken. I reckon that's Keast, isn't it?
Yep.
Taking the mark at centre half back. Little chip spearing kick. Oh!
Dangerous.
Goes to Thompson. Walker's there to try and help. Scott goes in to lend a hand for Leopold. Picks it up. Good work with the hands to Matty Miller. Miller off a step. Wobbly old kick goes forward. Good work there by Hinkley, but Close goes back and kicks it. And where it goes, I've got a clue.
He slapped it forward there. Newtown just able to intercept well through Braddock, but now they bring it back towards the centre corridor, and it's intercepted well there by Kevin Burke. He's gone flying towards goal. May have been touched on the line. It bounced and sat up.
Boys.
I reckon
they're celebrating.
Big Boyd
reckons
gone
it
through.
is.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
Burke.
pretty incredible, that. So Leopold get the first of the second term, and that's on the is it Goddings scoreboard?
It is. Well done.
That's the one.
They're your local excavator dealer.
So Newtown still just 1-5-11, Leopold 4-1-25, and we've travelled just about a minute.
No, not putting it on him, but that's the best bit of play Lucas Boyd's pulled off for the day.
Yeah, great.
Getting that through.
Great work. Good shepherding. He's obviously a big boy.
Yep.
So he's done well there to allow that ball to bounce
For
through.
sure Ash McCorkle was going to get a hand on the line there.
So it's an interesting setup here, gentlemen. Like Bill Laurie's opposed to either, I think it would be Burke here on the wing. So Leopold are preferring to have another one up at the source at the stoppage, and Newtown looking to obviously trying to counter attack off half back.
Slick Scott again across to Miller. The Laurie, the man we mentioned, he let it go close, dips it off. Gil Wagner goes to ground, but he manages to get across to Thompson. Thompson going towards goal. Ooh, minus score. Their first one. Jai Thompson. I reckon there'll be something involved. Oh no, there was a rush behind. I'm sorry.
And then when your spare does that, that just cooks you, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
You get the perfect opportunity, the perfect play,
Yeah.
and then you're cooked when he drops the mark. So McCorkle to bring it in for the Eagles.
Looks like he's playing off half back today, Jared. And he's one of the premium on ballers of the comp. You would have thought.
Yep.
Spent most of his time playing on ball.
Goes towards Hinkley and close. Hinkley used his body well. He paddles it towards the boundary. He wants the sanctuary of it and does
Result
find
there
it.
for close.
Yep. That'll be a good matchup, that one too, at the other end of the ground. Two very, very good players. Hinkley, I still think an undervalued defender in the competition. Old Chubbs Peterson, losing the fingers in the off-season. The ball comes down. It's well done by Walker. Just gets it forward to Thompson. He's on his wrong side and then bursts into trouble. He ends up getting on his left side. That was terrifically done. There's a pack of players. It falls to about 25 out. Condi, Rob, makes time and space. Did really well. The kick was interesting though. It's turned over. Keast on the paint of 50. Drives towards the goal square. It's turned out the back. It'll be a free kick paid. Going the way of Lucas Boyd. He was pushed in the back.
It's the big body.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a lot bigger than his opponent down there in, I think it's Dement, is it? Yeah, and he's giving away some size, and he's a good player, Lucas Boyd, and he earned a free kick at the top of the square, and this will build his confidence.
In he comes and puts it straight over the goal umpire's hat for his
kicked
first.
that to the cement works.
And it's interesting that Dement gave a free kick away at the Dement works end.
If you keep flogging it like a dead horse, Milky, it won't be funny.
There's only one person you've got to amuse, though. It's yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, hang on, we're going to mention Buzz in that last passage there.
Chubbs
Peterson.
Yeah. He laughed at it himself.
I
too.
did. I thought it was.
It was a sharp one, actually.
Yeah. Unusual for Buzz.
Just again, though, Newtown had the opportunity to bring the ball out, and they've looked for a short option, turned the footy over, and if you turn the footy over in your half of the ground where you're defending, it's going to result in a goal most of the time. So.
And on the Godding scoreboard, Leopold 5-2-32 to Newtown 1-5-11.
Good start here from Leopold. In your history here, is it always the social rooms end or the Finesford end that is the scoring end?
No, it varies. Usually the wind will head downhill.
Yep.
But you certainly can score at both ends at this ground. It's a great ground to play footy on, actually.
Boyce opened up this quarter with a bit of confidence. The ball bounced off his head on that occasion. It's on the outer side. Walker, tumbling kick, puts it in front of his teammate there, and Kevy Burke gets it with the little lefty, puts it out in front of his teammate, and he takes Nick Burke has no problems marking that in the forward pocket, right in front of the Vin McLean pavilion.
This is a tough kick for a left footer. This is as hard as it gets. It's not a great angle for him. If he does kick, it'll be the goal of the day, I would have thought, Milky.
Okay, well, you call it. In he comes. I'm watching the... Oh!
He's leapfrogged.
That was close, is the heat we're talking about.
McCorkle took the mark anyway in the back pocket.
No, it's Bill Laurie, mate.
Bill Laurie,
Long hair,
excuse
I
me.
can tell from the screen.
Yep, there's two. Goes short, finds
Young
Malthouse.
Malthouse. Yeah.
Who you were surprised to see him up forward.
Yeah, I was surprised to see him line up forward. He's played the last month as a small defender down at Werribee, so obviously trying something out here at Newtown.
Drives towards Fanning and Berry. Keast dropping back, nearly took the mark. Fanning at ground level, well done by Thompson, and Burke turns back onto his right foot. Over the top again by Thompson, goes back to Larkin, then back to Thompson, a bit of waxing, and then runs into trouble. Lewis corralled him. Fanning ended up going over the boundary. The umpire got a bit of stage fright, I reckon, because that was probably out.
The whistle went
But
to the mouth too.
there's plenty of numbers for Leopold, and they intercept easily. This is Hardy, goes inboard, finds Sam Scott,
Lost a bit of weight, Sam Scott. Looks very trim.
goes inside 50. Fanning drops back in front of close. It beats all of them, though. Hinkley claims the mark, and the umpire does eventually
Off a couple
pay
of
it.
set of hands, you reckon?
Yeah, reckon it was. Chubbs Peterson filters back to McCorkle, nearly in his own goal square.
That'll get back to him, you know that.
That's all right. Well, he shouldn't have tried to chop his fingers off. Goes towards Hocking. They're still in the defensive 50. Leopold, as they did in the first quarter, doing a good job of holding up play. Newtown. They go across goal. It's got to be good to Braddock. Comes off his shin. He ends up picking it up. They've got to be careful here, the Eagles. They go wider still. Leopold have the numbers. Well tackled. Gets a handball clear just. They're under pressure, McCorkle, and then they harass. It was probably a high tackle. The umpire didn't pay it, but we missed one there. The ball was still in the back pocket. And wonderful defensive structure by Leopold, and it'll be thrown up 15 out.
Yeah, fantastic work from the Leopold forwards there. Certainly all over the Newtown defenders at the moment, making life very, very difficult to get the ball out.
They just kept pressing up there, pushing him further and further back, and eventually...
Look how far they've pressed.
Exactly,
There's no one. The town side of the It's a
We've
square.
almost got all the players in the 50, which is quite incredible as the ball's just being scrapped around ground level there. Umpire call for a ball up about 15 out from the Leopold goal.
So what are we, 70 metres? All the players are in that 70 metres.
Yep. Which is pretty incredible. So the umpire eventually balling it up now. That was Berry just trying to get a tap out. And big hit there. House went down hard. And once again, it's just being held up again. Berry in the bottom there. We'll get up with the footy. A little bit of push and shove, bit of feeling.
You have a look at Newtown, they've got Mick Condy as a small, so footy's changed where you used to have your tall as the last line so you could get out, now they've got a small to try and beat him back with pace.
Yeah, they want to get it over the top and let him run.
It looks that way.
They've got an opportunity too here, Newtown. They've got the free kick here. Looks like Michael Braddock with the ball. Just going to give the hands off. Now they're going to try and get a long clearing kick out to a lead. Coming out there is Zach Sheehan. He's taking a mark. He's been good today. Goes in towards the centre of the ground. It's a good kick there. Finds his teammate there, Herbert. He's just held up. Leopold have done well here. Manning up well.
Where's Herbert from? Does anyone know?
No.
He's from the Ovens and Murray Footy League.
Okay, thank
There
you.
we go. He went back to centre half back where Braddock's got the ball. He's been told to play on now, and he's going to have to go back again. Herbert once again. And Leopold, they'll just press up a little bit further. Just keep pushing him up the ground. He's gone out wide to Condy. I'd say that's slightly back again. Condy's going to go out wide. Had to be a good kick, and it is. Mark taking the side out there by
Dement.
Might be Dement. Yeah, and he's giving it up here. Leopold, can they just make him pay for the turnover there? It was told on the boundary line. It's going to be a throw in. The umpire not seeing a free kick in that one. And Leopold have, once again, they've forced that turnover. They've got it 15 metres further afield, and it's 40 out from their goal with a throw in.
Again, Newtown had opportunity to move forward, and they're just getting stuck across half back. They're looking to go lateral or backwards, and they need to start taking the game on and penetrating the game a bit more, I think.
So Berry threw a fist at it. Just tried to get it going forward again for Leopold, but he has the pace bursting out of there. It looked like Moldhouse. He got a short kick up the ground. Now the hands come back. Shelley had the ball in hands, threw it over his shoulder. Just got it going forward. It's a bit of a foot race now. It's McMahon versus Dowsett. One-on-one there. The rest of the players arrive, and Leopold have worked this one out well, and they're going to bring it across half back and then through the centre of the ground. Sam Scott will take it right in the middle of Ellerslie Reserve. He'll just chip it further afield, and I think that's Kevin Burke now. Gets on the right boot and hits up a lead. It was Howard. Tried taking the chest. Probably should have put the hands out. He gets the ball back, gives it off, gives the hands off, and now they're going to get a flying shot at goal there. That came from Wagner, and how about that for a finish from 40 out? Brilliant stuff there, and Leopold once again the pressure.
And I think that's the game right there in a nutshell, boys. Leopold turned Newtown over across half back, and they're able to pull the trigger and go through the middle and go quick. And once you get through the middle, you need to go forward with the footy and put defenders under pressure. And the Leopold mids are certainly working at this stage. It looks like they're working harder than the Newtown ones.
The bloke that stepped up, I reckon, this quarter is Sam Scott. I reckon he's been noticed. Just had plenty of it in that guts there.
Yeah, one of the midfielders just outworking the Newtown mids.
The Godding scoreboard, Leopold 6-2, 38, Newtown 1-5-11.
Newtown yet to score in this second quarter, so back in the middle. And this time it's Herbert up against Berry. Berry wins the tap again, knocks it down. Kevy Burke tried to crash his way through, but he was dispossessed. Goes back and comes across to that man I mentioned, Scott. Goes to his teammate in Walker. Boyd drops the mark. Running out of there, and Braddock for Newtown tries to clear the footy. Gets it over to Bouch. Bouch gives it over to his teammate, who Condy gets it back to his Dement Darcy. Well, they're in trouble here again under enormous pressure. Comes back across to Scotty Condy. He tries to feed it out. The ball's rolling. They're screaming for deliberate. No, they're not. They're screaming because a bit of a dust-up. And the ball goes over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw-in out of side.
Their balls that Lucas Boyd, just as a key forward, has to mark.
Yep.
Great second effort in the follow-up tackle, but they look for him to mark those balls, I'm sure.
Spinning ball, Buzz.
Yeah, tossed in. It's thumped forward by Rob Condy. To no real advantage, though. Numbers converge on the footy. It's hacked clear eventually, but Leopold again have the numbers. It's Jai Walker who'll go back into the middle of the ground, and they'll try to move this with pace again. It's Marcus Thompson at the front of his centre square. Goes to the hot spot again. Boyd!
There it is.
Presented some nice hands.
He's listened to you, Smalldo. He heard you.
Took the mark. He's about 30 out or 25 out from home by the time he kicks this one.
I was nearly going to say Marcus Thompson had little Wagner 20 metres clear.
Yeah, he did.
And he ignored him, but he's had confidence in Boyd and put it up for him to mark it.
Yep. So Boyd comes in, 25 out,
Oh.
kicks towards goal.
Oh,
Never looked
missed a
fantastic,
lot.
and so much so that he's missed absolutely everything. And out on the full, pushed it to the right-hand side.
It's the game again, though, gentlemen.
Yep.
Leopold just too quick,
Yep.
bursting from
Yep.
stoppage, and just linking up through the middle of the ground. Their change of direction has been fantastic so far this quarter.
Hinkley will bring it in, tucked in on his own behind post. Newtown look like they need to get out of jail card because they really look short of options. This man is probably the only one. Sheehan flies for the footy
That's
up
good
against
work
Berry.
from young Berry.
Out of play.
Just smart enough to know he's never going to outmark Jai Sheehan, but I'll drive me fist into
Yep.
it.
Yeah, just very disciplined, isn't it?
Yep.
From a young player.
And those two that you mentioned, Milky, who can test this ruck duel as well. It'll be Berry who wins it down. Nearly to Matty Miller. Spinning out of trouble is Zach Sheehan for Newtown, who's been busy. It's well done by Pepper. He was probably being held by Harris, and the umpire concurs. Here is Andrew Pepper. Goes to our broadcast side. It's a good kick too. And they just ease up, control the play. Ball's with Matty Pitt, who missed last week due to a bit of laceration on the noggin from round one. Newtown can clear. McCall goes over the top to Condi on the right side for him. Over the top to Lewis. Back to McCorkle. Excuse me, that's Jake Anderson for the Eagles. And McCorkle just runs over the boundary
And if you look
for a throw in.
you look down the ground,
Yep.
Leopold is set up with Hardy just sitting back, waiting for them to kick that long ball out, and that's
way.
why they're
They're
refusing to
only
kick it.
sitting 35-40 off the ball too. It's not. They almost need to start on the boot, try and clear that line.
Yep.
Just throw back into play. Once again, wrapped up. As the numbers get around the footy, yeah, it's incredible how far they're pressing up.
Wonder whether the message has gone out for Herbert to just stay back, just in case.
Yeah, it
because it's
looks
the
like it,
first
doesn't
time
it?
we've seen
It
anyone
is.
to the other side of the centre circle.
So it was thrown up there at ground level, getting involved there. That was Anderson. He tried to shovel out, find a
high.
loose player, and that's probably
Yeah,
going to be high. The
definitely
umpires missed it there. I think he was a bit blindsided there, the umpires. Condi came in and collected an opponent high.
Got
So
the
once
umpire's advisor taking notes beside us. Hope he marks that he missed that high tackle.
You'd almost let him get away with that one. So it's thrown up there. Berry just slapped it out. He went towards the boundary line. Newtown,
Ooh.
they need to try and get some clean possession out here. They couldn't do so. It was thrown on the boot there by Marcus Thompson, but it's going to be out in the full in the pocket.
Newtown have to take a risk here, gentlemen. I think they've got to change
Yep.
direction, get it out that far side, and they're already 4 or 5 goals down at the moment.
Look
so
how well Leopold have covered that far side, though. I think they've got a player out there. I can't pick up who it is. He's sort of sitting in the space. They just couldn't go there. So they've gone short. Now they're going to look to go out there. Had to be a good handle of was. I think it's McCorkle getting involved. He's gone the short kick into the pocket to, I think that's Ash McCorkle back there with the footy.
just slow and stagnant at the moment, Newtown.
Don't know what they're going to do next time they get it, do they?
No.
Yeah.
McCorkle in the back pocket, can't make up his mind. Just hugs the boundary line on the outer side. Hinkley goes up, gets a fist into it, knocks it out of bounds. Umpires right in front of the Newtown coaches box where they'll all be scratching their heads saying, how are we going to get out of here?
Yeah.
It's just very congested, and every time they seem to get it, they seem to play into Leopold's hands.
Be thrown back in. 55 out. Putting a good fist into it was Anderson. Falls to Thompson for Leopold. The ball comes clear and they go inside 50 again, the Lions. The ball's to the advantage of Hinkley, who puts a fist through it, but it falls to Scott, who tries the stiff arm on McCorkle. Probably wasn't well advised. Didn't get the free kick and runs out of play regardless. And it'll be thrown in.
Matt McMahon down
Yeah,
here back at centre half
just look at
forward or
that.
centre half back for Newtown. He looks a bit sore and proppy.
Yeah,
I didn't see a
walk
truck
away
go
from
out
the
there.
Jonas.
Must have been a truck that hit him.
And look at him, he's off and running again.
He's fine. Thrown in. Sheehan taps it over his head this time. Wagner there for Leopold. Just couldn't quite control the footy. It's at the back of the contest. Out wide was Miller, who goes wider still. That was Nick Burke on his left foot. Hinkley puts a fist through it towards the boundary. They'll probably hope this one goes out. And it does so now. Helped over by Rob Condi. And it'll be thrown in. So they inch closer, Leopold, to their goal.
Some of the prime movers for Newtown, like Rob Condi hasn't had any influence. Jared McCorkle playing off half back, limited influence. Brock Bouch, haven't seen him this quarter. So they're certainly playing into Leopold's hands. As
Oh, that was superb stuff in there by Wagner.
Yeah.
They lock it in again.
He sold the candy about 3 times and just threw it on the boot across the face.
Do you notice the ruck work, though, from the big fella? You blokes don't notice the big boys. He just flipped it over, Barry. It was just a brilliant tap out.
That's
from
not
a
the
young
exciting
kid.
stuff.
Oh, Jesus. He's having a massive influence on this game, Jack Berry.
He's especially at the moment with Fanning. He's stuck over there. He's been waiting for quite a while to try and get back out on the ground. Berry just took it out of the ruck and threw it on the boot. He couldn't get any sort of purchase on it, though. Newtown, they're just defending desperately at the moment.
If Jack Berry had to kick that goal, I'd just rate me 3 votes down then. Done.
Yeah, that
Gone
would
early.
have
Done. Cool.
Gone early.
Yeah.
So once again, deep in the Leopold forward line, they're all pressing up. There's a lot of numbers around the footy. Berry got the tap. He got into a dangerous position. Getting involves Walker. He gathered. He may have got one high there. He's wrapped up with a footy now. The umpire's got to call for it.
That was experience, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Walker. That was just
Yeah.
so experienced. He wasn't going anywhere.
No,
Yeah.
no. He's a very good player and has been for a long time for
Yep.
Leopold.
So once again, thrown up. Berry got the tap, but he flicked it straight to Scott Condie. He just gets it on the boot out of there. Taking it on the chest was Ned Harris. Here's their opportunity. They've got to get a bit of a run. Matty McMahon gets it now. He's going to go long. He's got Herbert on the lead. He needs to take this mark out in front. He tries to juggle. He couldn't do so. He goes back for the second effort. Now Leopold has just put through the numbers, going to get it out of there. And that was Keith got involved. Now they go out wide. Ball in the hands of Wagner, who's got up the field. He's gone short along the line. Found a target there.
He's got
Just
one
gets
out.
a hand out. They just got the overlap runner there. Now they're going to go long into a dangerous position out the back and taking the mark very well. There was Nick Burke. He's about 15 out or 20 out, sorry. A bit of an angle, but left footer, is he?
Yep.
Yeah, so it could be difficult. We saw him at a similar spot earlier, just push it across the face. We've learned from that one.
Pass it off. That's what he should have learnt.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Square it up.
He didn't really look that much, I don't think, that.
Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
there you
No,
go.
he
He
must
has
have
it. Yep. And he's just giving it off to Mitchy Patton, who's taken it about 40 out.
Who has no intention of giving this off.
No.
He's just gone, nah, I'm having a crack.
He's gone straight back. He put the ball on the ground and just the shoelaces. He'll make sure of this one. Tell you what, he's going a fair way back,
Yes,
too.
he's got the old run up.
So
Dave
makes his
Fanning
way
just
now.
realised, geez, I better get on the line here.
He's
It
run
might
down
not go
there.
the-
He
that
might
far.
not get there in time, though. Patton, he's just getting it a bit of a ride. It was high and it was
He's
long and
got
it's a
it.
goal.
Beautiful kick.
Any wonder
Another
he'd
one
have
to Leopold.
confidence. Any wonder he had confidence as soon as he got it.
7-2, a 44. Newtown 1-5-11. Still yet to score in this term. We've got 19 minutes, and that's on the Goodings scoreboard, your local excavator dealer.
So I think Newtown have to have a bit of a look and reshape their forward line. They've just been pulled out of structure. So, like in that occasion, Ned Harris took a good mark,
Yep.
feeds McMahon, and they go forward, but it's 1 versus 3.
Yep.
So they
Yeah.
need to pull some numbers back and try and set up a bit of a forward line structure, whether it's 3 or 4 players, but at least give them an opportunity to
Yeah,
crumb a
get
ball.
out of there. Stop,
Yeah.
stop crowding it up and
Yeah.
it's just not working the way they're doing it at the moment.
Because Leopold were able just to sweep at the length
Yeah,
It
of
was
the field.
just too easy for a moment.
Back in the middle. Neither player wins that one, but it goes free kick to Kevy Burke. He goes with the right. Thought he wheeled around the left. Puts it up in front of
Oh, good mark.
good mark there to his opponent there, Billy Laurie. He goes a short little left kick, finds Fanning right at centre half back, looking to give it off. Still looking to give it off. Still looking to give it off. Now decides to just kick it long. The length of the square. Up they go. Sheehan fisted away from him. Leopold defenders everywhere. Can they get it out of there? At ground level. Who's that from Newtown? Just burrowing his way through. Just calling for a free kick.
It's Condi, I think.
Condi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Malthouse.
Yeah,
Malthouse, yeah. Just I knew it was one of the small brigade just trying to bury his head. Up they go. Fanning again. Knocks it down.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
just
high.
does have his head ripped off on this occasion. And no, I thought he might have been going to get a 50. That was Jake Anderson, the recipient of the free kick, Buzz.
It is. Drives inside 50. It's a good
Got him.
kick.
Great kick.
Beautiful kick to the space. Sheehan read it best. He got some separation on Hardy and he marks on a slight angle about 20 out. A superb kick. Low trajectory.
I reckon he caught him napping a little bit there.
He did, yeah.
Yep.
Josh Sheehan, if ever needed a goal from their key man, this is it. To arrest a little bit of
miss, is he?
momentum
He's
back,
not
and he
gonna
does. Beautiful set shot from Josh Sheehan. He's got 2, and Newtown dearly needed that one.
Yeah, good finish from Josh Sheehan. Obviously, they look to him. He's kicked nearly their whole score. He's kicked both goals. So without him, they'd be lost at the moment. So I think maybe they need to just work Fanning in the ruck for more of the quarter and try and, or even throw Braden Hocking in and just keep Josh Sheehan forward because he looks like their only winner down there, Milky.
Keep him deep, mate. Keep him deep. Not this hold this press all the way up the ground because when they get it, they've got nowhere to go.
No, I agree.
That goal cutting their margin back to 27 on the Golding scoreboard.
Back in the middle. This time it's Boyd versus Fanning. Up they go. Boyd wins it. And the free kick's against Fanning for a push.
Ruck contest.
That's what I thought. There are men in there. Let them have a crack. Boyd brings it out to the half-forward line. Puts it up in front of Patton. He can't quite take it. Picked up by Bouch. Bouch gets one in the back by Scott. Dishes off the handball.
There's the reply.
Goes
How's
across.
that?
Quick reply from Wagner. And there's another one.
He's been impressive, Wagner. Plenty of pace and he's good around the goals.
Falcon, didn't he? Wagner?
Yeah, spent 3 years in the system.
Yep.
One of Mickey Turner's boys. Made the step up to GFL footy, which is pleasing.
Was very close to signing with North Shore in the summer, Milky.
Okay.
Was he really?
Yep. No, heavily courted him, but chose his junior club.
Well, they've missed out on a good one, North Shore, because he's certainly been lively as a small forward, and Braddock just unfortunately, with the pressure that's been put on them by these small forwards from Leopold, just overstepped the footy. Again, a slight fumble and he's made the pace. So certainly the game's on Leopold's terms here, gentlemen.
So it's on the Godding scoreboard that I can't
that's the
see.
one. No, you can't see it. Leopold 8-2-50, Newtown 2-5-7-8.
Fanning wins it, knocks it down to Rob Condy, who kicks a barrel, if you don't mind, out of the middle. Goes across to Jai Walker. Gets a wobbly old kick forward for Leopold. It's trapped to that boy Wagner, who gets it across to Matty Miller. Matty McMahon's also in there for Newtown, and the ball's fumbled over the boundary line. There's some yelling over there for a deliberate, but it's nothing. We'll have a throw in. He likes to sell a bit of candy, the young Wagner. I've noticed him a couple of times.
A little bit of confidence out there, isn't there?
Out of side, boys.
So thrown back into play. Fanning doing the ruck work. He got it down. Shelley got involved. Gave the hands off. Now Newtown, they're just going to get a little bit of run down the wing. The kick wasn't great for Condy, but he did well to affect the spoil.
Oh, well
they
done.
just tried to fist it forward, but it's intercepted by Leopold, and they slap it over the boundary line for a throw in. Just forward to centre on the
Young
other side.
Darcy Keith just coming off his man there to intercept. That's not any relation to Glenn, is it?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure, mate. Not sure. They're. I think I asked that question last year, and I'm pretty sure it's not. But just as you said, could have come unstuck, but just got a hand on that handball from Rob Condy and managed to put it over the boundary line.
He's played a good game of footy too, Darcy Keast in the back half.
You wait for these votes, Jacob. Seriously, you don't know where they're coming from. Do you wonder if you watch the same game?
Fanning and McMahon over the footy. Ball, the boundary beats him to it. Out of play. There's a free kick being paid actually. Out of all that, it is going the way of the man I mentioned, McMahon. Not sure what it was for, but he wins the free kick anyway, right in front of the interchange gates.
I think they hit him overhead with an iron bar.
That'd be what it takes to get him down. To Sheehan! Took a ride, but nowhere near the footy, and the umpire does pay a free kick. Leopold will want the advantage, but that wouldn't be fair on the Eagles, so it'll come all the way back to Jeremy Larkham.
Gee, you want him to take those, don't you? You just want to see him.
Yeah, we need something to take over from Timmy House in the first term.
Yeah.
It's Keast with the footy in the back half. He's told to hurry up with it, so drives to the outer side. It's a good-looking kick too. Really nice kick to Matty Miller. Found some space. He's in the boundary. Newtown just hold them up, not allow them to move the ball with quickly this time. So they'll just have to go down the line again, Matty Miller. It's not it was a good kick. He actually pulled the kick very nicely to Berry.
Oh, I don't think so if he didn't pull it, mate.
Well, whether he meant it or not is
Matty
another
Miller's
thing.
weakness, mate. He can't kick.
Goes towards Dement. He was fisted it out of his defensive 50. Numbers converge on this footy again. Getting it out of there and doing it well was Miller, but Newtown with the footy. They can escape. That's it.
What a shame.
That kick has gone 30 metres the wrong way.
Just appeal for
Put your
delivery.
hand up. Put your hand up.
They're the ones they pay.
I think that one was such a miskick that you probably can't pay it.
Fanning's kicked and then put his arms out and says, "Oh, where are you?"
That was a horrible
That
miskick.
was terrible.
But he's thrown in anyway. 10 metres around from goal for Leopold. Fanning at the front was unopposed, and so the Eagles can clear. That was nearly play on that. Didn't go 15.
Short kick.
Malthouse takes the mark anyway to relieve the pressure for Newtown. He goes short still to Hocking, who beats Keast on the lead. He goes in board. Looked inside immediately. The kick's got to be good though. Had to be good. They end up winning the numbers. McMahon and Lewis try to figure it out. It's McMahon who bursts through some trouble. At ground level is Scott Condy. He goes wide looking for Lewis. He's in trouble with Scott Hughes, who does well and keeps his feet and bounces off. Dribbles towards the boundary on his left foot. Boyd just bundles his man over and out of play. 55 out.
Just need to go a little bit harder there, Cameron Lewis. It was a 50-50 ball, and they're the ones that Leopold at the moment, they're winning.
Yep.
And that's why it's still in their forward line.
Out of side, just outside the paint of the 50, spinning ball, up they go. Berry wins it again, knocks it down at ground level, trying to crash their way through. At the back of the pack there, I reckon that was Anderson, dishing off the handball. Comes out to McCorkle. McCorkle goes down the line. Oh, almost a good mark. Ball hits the deck. At the back of the pack is that's young Harris, Ned Harris. He's wrapped up in the tackle, and we'll have a ball up, out centre wing, out of side.
27.5 minutes gone on the Gooding scoreboard. So it's thrown up there. Fanning just got a fist forward. Leopold got the numbers here, but Newtown have done well. Now they get a kick moving in the right direction for them, but it's well intercepted there by Larkin, who's just going to go short out wide. Then it's thrown on the boot, just up the wing to a 1-on-2 situation. Newtown, they had to win that one. They couldn't do so. Trying to get the ball with Sam Hughes. It's just grubbing on the ground out towards the boundary line. They're eventually going to gather the ball. I think that was Sam Scott getting involved, and he goes further along the line. And now it's just being held up a little bit here. Newtown, they can get their hands out and a quick kick forward.
Four Leopold players standing there.
Leopold players,
at a raffle, and young Keith won it.
Yep.
So
He's been impressive.
He has.
It's kicked across to the centre half back position for Leopold. Marcus Thompson with the ball, and he's going to look back out of the far side. I was thinking, come bring it out here. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
He's gone out wide. They're just going to go along the wing. It's getting hard to pick him up out there.
He's got him.
Great.
Great kick from Walker.
Yeah. A good mark there by Burke as well on the lead. He's giving the hands off. Now they're going to get a spearing kick inside field 50, going low and trying to take the mark. Looked like Holworth couldn't hold on to it. Now they're going to get another opportunity. Just get the ball going forward again. The bounce could favour Leopold here, and it has. Now
well
gathering
done.
the ball. How about that from Mitchie Patton? He just can't get the ball in the hand and get a shot on goal. It's going to be held up in the goal square for Leopold. Late in this term.
Locked it up well there, the Leopold forwards.
Yep.
Because surely Newtown would have thought, let's just rush her behind and get it out of here.
Be thrown up right in the teeth of goal. Leopold attacking again. Ruckman go at it, goes away from the goal mouth, and it's cleared. So relieve the pressure. The ball's at centre half back. It's Condy with the footy. Goes looking for his left foot. Goes inside with Harris by hand. Back to Condy now. He assesses the options. There's nothing up forward, so he has to stop and prop and then go back to Bevan Shalley, excuse me. He goes on his right foot. It's a high up and under. No one knows where it is. Larkham in the end is the man who comes out with the footy. Good looking kick to Jai Walker, who marks.
He's been
in front of Condy.
He's been impressive, Jai Walker.
Yeah, has played a good game. Just takes his time and holds it up. On this broadcast wing goes a barrel. I like it. And he hasn't. And it's worked. It's worked.
Big Boyd.
Boyd is marked in front of Chubbs Peterson, 50 out.
He's backing himself in here too.
I think he is.
As soon as he marked it, he's signaling, I'm going
Can
the
he see
journey.
the time clock? He see the time clock from there, wouldn't
He can see the. He
can
see
see
it
it.
for sure. It's ticking over 30 minutes right now.
Yeah, he'd be thinking I'll have a ping at him.
Comes in Lucas Boyd from the paint of 50.
Oh,
Lets
he's
the
kicking.
breeze
look
do
at
its thing. Lets the breeze do its thing. I think he's kicked it.
How's it?
Umpires converge. He has kicked it. And there's a way to top off a half a footy.
Yeah, Corio Bay goal of the day contender so far.
Better write that down, JB, because you lost it last week. We got into trouble for not having the goal of the day and the mark of the day.
Oh, I lost it. Yeah, okay.
Well, not going to blame me, are you? Just because I went to sleep. Going to come back. We'll take a break. We'll come back after this. We'll cut up this first half of footy. We'll get Jacob Spaulding's opinion on where this game is being won and lost. And we'll give you the goal kickers. We'll give you the round the grounds from JB. Kicks, Country Footy, FM 89.3.
For Blood Toyota, this is the GFL Game of the Week on 89.3 Kicks Footy.
Blood Toyota. Since 2002, they've built a solid reputation on their commitment to customer service and the absolute quality of Toyota.